In this video, we will show you how to install your door weather strip window belt kit on this Chevy Tahoe. You'll have this located on each of your front doors. The process will be approximately the same. Let's get into it. Okay friends, let's get started on our job. The first thing that I want to mention is you want to have the window all the way down. Once you've done that, make your way inside. Remove this trim panel using a plastic trim tool. Give it a quick inspection, set it aside. Behind that, you'll find that you have a foam insert. Remove it. Inside of this area, you'll find that you have three 10mm headed bolts. We're going to fully remove the lower two and loosen the top one, leaving it on just a couple threads. Now with that mounting nut still left in place, we'll continue on down by where the wiring is. You'll find that you have three locking tabs. Go ahead and press each one of these towards the center to release the mirror. Along the outside, we can lift up on the mirror and continue on with the window sweep removal tool. We'll slide this right underneath this area, being careful not to damage the paint on our vehicle. And lift this up and out of place. And there it is, friends. All right, let's prepare to install our brand new front window sweep. Looking along the back side, you have a small tab that protrudes out a little bit. That will slide into this corner. Let's take this and start putting it into position. Now we're going to start bringing it down along the front as well. While we're doing this, we're going to pull the mirror away and slide this in between the door and the mirror. Now, once you feel as though you have it down, just go ahead and give it a couple taps, pressing it all the way to the lock position. Double check to make sure it's completely secure. Make your way back inside the passenger compartment to reattach the mirror. Let's reach through here, slide this mirror into place, aligning all three of our locking tabs. Once you're sure all three of those are locked in, we'll continue on with our two mounting nuts. Start each of those on there. Once they're both started, we'll snug all three of the mounting nuts. You want to make sure these are nice and tight so your mirror does not vibrate on you while you're driving down the road. Continue on to the mirror insulator. We'll make sure that we put the wiring through the slot. Push that right in there so it's nice and neat. Now we can move along to removing our door lock lever. Use a small screwdriver, get in between here, and pry it out of position. Let's give that a quick inspection. Set it aside. Behind that area, you'll find a 7mm headed bolt. Go ahead and remove it. Now let's move down to where the inside door handle is. You'll find that you have another trim panel to remove. Just pop this out of place. Now let's move down here and remove our courtesy light using a small pocket screwdriver. Just get under here and pop it out of place. Disconnect the electrical connector. Give each area a quick check for corrosion. We'll tuck the wire inside. Now along this side, you're going to find that you have a small plastic cover. We'll remove that with our small pocket screwdriver. And we can use a T20 Torx bit to remove the mounting screw. Now we can make our way over to the other side of the door panel, and we'll remove this push clip using a trim tool. Pry that right out of place. Quick inspection, set it aside. Now if you were to look underneath the inside door handle, you'll find that you have a 7mm headed bolt. Remove it. Now we can take hold of that door panel. We're going to lift it straight up and start pulling it away from the door. But keep in mind there is wiring behind this area. We'll use our small pocket screwdriver so we can remove this area. Gently pry up against that tab. We can push it through. Give this a little twist. Bring it out towards the center. Now let's turn the door panel so we have access to all of the bottom of the window switch area. You'll find that you have several electrical connectors to disconnect. We'll use our small pocket screwdriver, carefully get in this area, gently press on the locking tab, and pull out the wiring connector. As always, we'll check it for corrosion, and we can set that aside. We'll continue down the line. We can set this aside. For this one, it's a little bit different. You're going to have to press in on this little black tab before you lift up on the gray locking connector. Now we can tug this out of position. Move along to this one. Now we can get this door panel out of the way, and that exposes the inside window sweep. To remove this, we'll use a plastic trim tool, get in between this area, and gently pry it out of place. There's that one. Now we can get ready to install our brand new inner window sweep. You'll notice along the bottom of it, you have a small channel that goes up along this groove. Let's start putting this in position. Slide it down in there. Make sure it's secure all the way across. Now let's get ready to install that door panel. Reconnect all of your electrical connectors. Now we can start putting this in position. Let's make sure we grab this and pull it out as well. Let's install this on the door panel. Now we can get this installed. Listen for a click. Slide this into position. Lock it into the door panel. Let's move along to the door handle trim piece. Looking along the back side, you can tell that the forward end has a little hook that needs to slide around the door panel. And tug on this. We'll start the forward side in first. And now latch it in. Now we can put in the screw that goes just above that. Now we can install our Torx head screw. Get this in position. Install your plastic cover. Get that push clip in here. Now we can put in the screw that goes behind the door lock. Continue on to the door lock lever. You'll find along the back side you have a hole. You want to make sure it lines up with the door lock rod. Press this into position. Now we can install our trim panel. Let's take this and put it in position. You'll notice along the back side you have a small hook. Slide that underneath the door panel and then press this into position. Okay friends, we showed you how to install your inner and outer window sweep kit. The process will be the same for either side front door. Aside from that, thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.